Oh, there we go. Sorry. Forgot to unclick. So you notice JP's here. We're going to do these because, we do work together, so no, we're not being COVID unsafe. Just FYI. We do work together, so we are actually around each other all the time, and it's not just being stupid. But yes, so this is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm Bo.
I'm JP.
And this is the show for October 22nd. I almost said the actual year. 2020. Not my birth year. Sorry, it's my birthday today, and I'm very happy about that. Yep. I got a sweet-ass gift, and I'm super fucking excited, and thank you everyone that donated. Because it's sweet. But, yes. So... as you know, we like to do a live show Thursdays Mountain Standard Time right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SOYK Radio. Last week we missed the show because of the Telluride Horror Film Festival was running. So they started Thursday, the 15th, 13th, I think. But either way, Telluride Horror Film Festival, it's a slew of 23 different films. And give me just a sec. Let me put a thing up. Horror show. And it really is an absolutely badass event. It's 20 plus horror films, that including segments. And the event lasts 4 days. And it's a whole level of absolutely awesome that is incomparable. So they did a shelter-in-place edition this year, so all the movies were streamed, and which was really cool because it gave me and Hannah and two of our friends the opportunity to watch all of the films, which you normally miss 2 or 3, just due to scheduling conflicts. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. How many screens do they usually have?
It's normally 3 different theaters in Telluride. So they run them at the Sheridan, the Golden Nugget, as well as the high school. Yeah. And the high school being the newest one with the best kind of visual thing. And they do kind of the on-stage stuff there. But, they had a lot of excellent shows and movies this year. What we found out, because a lot of the shows this year were Canadian due to, viewing conflicts and how different shows have to be presented so that, they can still win awards and stuff. It's an odd thing when it comes to the independent film setup. But we got a lot of Canadian stuff. And what we found out is Canadians suck at making trailers.
Oh, okay.
But are phenomenal at making horror movies.
Okay, it's like they suck at horror movies. It's like, I'm gonna kill you now, A. Oh, I'm sorry, did that hurt, A?
That would have been hilarious. So, one of the ones that we saved for last, and it was due to the trailer, was Faking a Murderer. Or How to Fake a Murderer. Yeah, that sounds right. And we watched that movie just like, all right, we're going to watch it. It's at the end. We're here. I am so glad we didn't miss it. It was one of those mockumentaries, and it was so well done. It was what a twist! Really good. So really enjoyed it. I suggest you guys check it out next year. Telluride Horror Show. It happens every October. As long as the COVIDian crap-a-doo does not continue to screw.
Oh, it will.
Yeah. Then we might actually have a in-person one, because I miss Telluride. It is such a beautiful town. Not to mention just getting out there is awesome. So, but yes. So, what else do we got coming up next? Slick Feed. Oh, crap. I think it's this one. Oh, you're right. I'm a dork. Dust beer! It's the craft brew.
In review.
So, Mr. Pizzle, what are we drinking?
Tonight we are drinking Overcast Espresso Stout from Oakshire Brewing. It has a 8.5 ABV, and description reads, Overcast skies... Oh, you poor nice. Well, I read. Overcast skies inspired this dark and smooth oatmeal stout blend with cold brew coffee offering a full palette of roasted malts, chocolate, and espresso.
Espresso! For some reason this can does not want to pour very well. JP, will you grab me a tissue? Don't ask why they're there.
Why are they here? It's because you're weeping tears of joy for your gift.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm so excited for that. I can't wait for them to come back in stock. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's because you also can't get one right now because they're out of stock. But, you know, that's how life goes. Whoops. I'm excited and I can't think. Yeah, don't worry about it. So, yeah, Overcast from Oakshire. This is what we're going to be drinking throughout the show. We'll let you know at the very end what we think should be most delicious. JP, stop typing code. The aliens will come for us.
011001.
11011101. So yeah, so we'll drink that at the end of the show. We'll let you know what we think. But coming up next is Slick Feed.
Where we geek on your week.
Yeah. So Apple, the forever evilness of him.
Already know that.
Yeah. So we've gone over this before. I like Apple phones. That's it. It's the only product that I find acceptable because phones should be hyper proprietary. But they're assholes because recently iPhone is releasing their new phone. I think November 5th. I think pre-orders are already out. But either way, so the new iPhone 12 is coming out, but they are not giving people headphones. Not a big deal. I don't think most people use much for headphones anymore.
They have AirPods now.
Yeah. And they're not giving out bases. So, charging bases. Okay. That's annoying. And a lot of people are like, okay, why does that matter too much? It's just a charging base. What people don't realize, and I had gone over this with one of my buddies at work who's getting a new one, is that he has an iPhone 10. iPhone 10s are still standard USB charging. They're not USB-C. Mm-hmm. So anyone going from a 10 or older phone only has a USB base, which means all these people are going to have to go spend extra money to buy a new base. And so it's a load of bullshit. Thank you, Liz. And thank you so much. I will do a post later. The base, sorry. So the charging base is, they gave some bullshit excuse initially. Was, it's going to save packaging. And what they're not really pointing out to people is that, okay, sure, they're saving the packaging, but what's really going to happen is so many people aren't going to have this because a lot of people wait 1 to 2 generations to upgrade their phones. So they're going to end up getting more packaging. So this is more packaging in the landfill. Odds are it's not going to be in the cardboard box that an iPhone standard comes in. It's going to be some plastic bullshit that's not going to degrade. So we're looking at a scenario where we're going to end up with more packaging that isn't going to degrade in a landfill environment. And it's just going to screw with people. So, and all of this, someone at Apple finally came out, and I think it was some person that actually worked at the dock said, no, it's so they can save get 30% more phones on the pallet per iPhone. No, I was like, you dicks. It had nothing with the environment. That was your bullshit initial excuse. And now we're looking at a scenario where a lot of people are going to end up being pissed off because they're not talking about this. Mm-hmm. And there are going to be people who switched from, Android, Galaxy, anything like that, over to iPhone.
Or Windows.
There's like one or two.
Around?
There's one or two of those.
Windows phone still around?
Probably. And they're not going to have headphones. So they're still going to be grumpy about that they're not going to have any way to listen to music and they're going to have to pay money for freaking headphones as well. More packaging. It is asinine. Apple responded with, we'll discount it. Why am I having to pay if I were I'm not getting a phone. I'm fine with my 11. Why should I or anyone have to pay any additional fee whatsoever for a phone that already cost $1,000 to get a charging base? The answer is no one. While they do still have them. You just stole mine.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. It doesn't think it matters. So it's absolutely asinine. And I'm not going to pretend to understand, but it's one of those things. And, you know, you're not an Apple person at all.
No. I had one in Japan, but then I swapped to a Windows Phone briefly, and I was like, God, I hate this. There are no apps for this at all.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, now there's a crap ton of apps, and that was 6 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, plenty of time. So you do end up in this scenario where a lot of people are going to get screwed out, and then they're probably not going to be wanting to get Apple again because of that exact situation. So, dick move, Apple. I will not be getting a 12, and it has to do with that. And I got to be honest, if the 13 comes out when I do go to upgrade and you do the same bullshit,
skip it.
Yeah,
well, they're going to skip 13.
So, and they pull the same bullshit again, I might end up switching phones. I don't want to, but I might switch just based on that bullshit. I think it's evil. I really think it's evil to it's going to be a $20 charger, yes, and that on a $1,000 phone, and they don't care about their customers that much.
I mean, what the heck was that monitor that they were trying to sell?
Yeah. What is that? Stuff in your beer.
Hooray.
Wait, what monitor?
The Apple monitor.
You're gonna need to pull that up for me.
The one that costs like $2,000?
Dude, with all the stuff that's coming out nowadays, I'm not terribly surprised.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. The Pro Display XDR. Do you want a standard glass or nano textured glass?
What? That's insane.
It's just that. And if you want the stand, it's $1,000 after that.
It's $1,000 for a stand. How much is a wall mount?
Wait, do you want the wheels?
Why is Apple stuff so expensive? I don't fucking... You can get a projector for less money from them than a monitor for a mount. You can get... It's less money than a mount.
Or you can get like the stationary feet where your monitor doesn't move.
That is absolutely bonkers. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, wait, you're paying that much money and it doesn't even come with a stand?
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. It's disrespectful, man. Liz says, "Oh my God, I was today years old when I realized you guys are in the same room." I mean, today. It's been 5 months.
That time is weird.
Yeah.
During this year.
Time is weird.
But yeah, about 5 months.
So, yeah. So yeah, just dick move by Apple. Hyper annoying. Speaking of dick moves, NBA 2K 2021. JP, lay it on us.
So the 2K series they've always pushed the envelope. In 2K 2019, they had unskippable ads right before the game started. So now they got rid of that. There's like, oh, we're sorry, we heard you and we learned from this thing. And guess what 2K 2021 did? Has unskippable ads. And this time it's featuring like Converse and some other show that they're doing, but you can't skip it.
So it's
one can skip
like
it.
Forcibly being stuck in a game.
This is...
It's realism, guys!
I mean, they have it for any sporting event. They have sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you paid $60 already. And now you have to watch ads. It's like, if 2K21 was just a free-to-play game, I think people would be more accepting of it, but you paid $60 for it. And 2K said that their next-gen games would be $70.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're just like, okay, cool, I'm watching a 2-minute, 3-minute ad for something before I can play the actual game.
That is
and then
crappy.
The thing about next-gen is, like, things are loading like super fast.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, all right, cool.
You don't need an ad even.
Because a lot of reviewers of the Xbox and the PlayStation, they're just like, yeah, I remember like booting up a game, and then right now for PS4 and like Xbox X's, like you would boot up a game and then just look at your phone while your game loads.
Yeah, like especially like Spider-Man or
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars Fallen Order.
Yeah. I'm excited to play Fallen Order on the new PlayStation because, like the video that we posted a few weeks back, the PlayStation, and I'm guessing the Xbox, I didn't look into it, has the M2 solid state hard drives. So it's just, it adds to that super speed.
Xbox has a save state where like swapping between games is easy. Like
so it like runs in a hibernation, like a computer runs in the background.
They had one test where like they were playing a game and they unplugged it, and then for like a day, and then plugged it back in, and it loaded right to where they were. I was like, wow, that's ridiculous.
That is very impressive.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a scummy thing because 2K also has an actual casino in their video game. There's a slot machine.
Is this run by EA?
No. 2K is their own separate thing.
Which is stupid. I mean, 2K is normally awesome. They're that's Borderlands. So standard, they give the player as much as possible. Wow, yeah, there's
an actual gambling mechanic for their loot boxes. 2K slot machine.
21 slot machine. I mean, that's pretty messed up. To really kind of take advantage once again of the player like that. So
enhance.
Blurry AF. But
video
you guys
game
get the
you
point.
pay $60 for, there's no monetary value, but there's a slot machine, so you can get some shitty ass prizes.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's messed up. I mean, and I've never really been into the basketball games. Admittedly, the only one I ever played, I think, was on PS2. Which sounds so old school now.
Well,
on my PS2.
These guys would be considered like, oh, we're hardcore gamers because they buy every edition every year. Madden, FIFA, NBA 2K. So they'll buy it every year. So it's like, now that it's kind of in the mainstream that people are picking up on it. It's like, hey, yeah, it is unfair that we have to watch an ad for a game that we play.
Son of a bitch, who'd have thought?
Hey, you shouldn't be watching an ad for the game you pay for. Yeah, I shouldn't be paying for it.
Honestly, that's like buying a Kindle and getting a Kindle with ads, and you end up having to spend $20 to get rid of the ads.
Yeah, I mean,
which is kind of weird. So, when you buy from the Kindle store, Amazon, you can get your Kindle with ads, or for like,
depending on what version,
$120 right now or something like that. And then and that's the one I ended up buying because the Kindle without ads was like $50 more. Once you have the Kindle, you can pay to remove ads for $20. That is evil. Like, oh yeah, we'll take them off first thing for you. You won't even have to think about it for an extra $30.
And the crazy evil thing about this is that NBA like 2K21 has been out for a month already. So all the reviews are out, and people who are frugal with their money is like, oh, what is this? Look on YouTube, look on IGN, and look at reviews. And it's like, oh yeah, you can buy this game, and then they sneak this in there after all the buying has been done of the video game.
Yeah.
So you're just like, that's fucking scummy as shit.
It is. That is super scummy, man.
And 2K isn't the only one that does it. EA does this a lot. And,
yeah, definitely.
But it's just shitty. It's just like, I think that there's like a lawsuit coming to this. It's like, because effectively they're changing the product after the fact.
Yeah.
So it's just like enough.
You're absolutely right.
You piss off enough people, and then they'll file a class action lawsuit, and then you're just like,
I was like, don't make my product shittier.
It's like, oh,
after I own it. It's like the Apple iPhone or battery thing. You know, where they were like, no, we're slowing your thing down so your battery lasts longer. Fuck you. That's not what you're doing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little cussy today because I got booze in me already.
But and there's like, oh, it's not our fault that the reviews weren't updated. It's like, if you're doing this, pushing out updates, it's not up to like other like entertainment publications. I mean, they'll probably update it, but like, who's gonna look at that? Who's gonna click on that?
No one reads any of the update bullshit.
Yeah. The game's already out.
It's like Call of Duty. It's like suddenly you're like, oh, 50 more gigs. What the hell?
It's like if you bought like a smart refrigerator and the display on it, it's like you went to open it and it was locked until you watched an ad.
I would lose my shit.
But they didn't add that feature.
I didn't even think about that, how evil that would be.
They didn't add that feature until like a month later.
Whoa.
So I was just like, that is real shitty. And don't do it, appliance companies.
Yeah, right. You're just giving them ideas.
It's like, oh yeah, we can get them to buy other things.
Yeah, man. No, that's rough. So, yeah. Screw 2K. That is evil. Alyssa says, was this the first time you guys recorded together? Have you guys been broadcasting from the same room for a bit? We haven't broadcast in the same room since like February. So,
or maybe this is like a good divide. We haven't crossed each other's.
Like, we're in a no, not that one. We're in a different room. No, we're not. There we go.
Yeah. It's just real crappy, and wouldn't be surprised if enough people got together and then there was a lawsuit against video game companies for doing this exact thing.
Yeah.
You're changing the product now, so it's not the same.
It's screwy. It's screwy. And you know it's only going to get worse before it gets better.
It's like, well, there aren't any rules against it. It's like, yeah, but it's still a shitty thing to do. Like, if you look at it objectively, that's a shitty thing to do.
Absolutely.
It's like, but just because there aren't any laws about it doesn't mean it's
you
not
take
a shitty thing to do.
Yep.
It's like,
there's no laws breaking it, so why shouldn't be able to?
And laws have always been slow to catch up with progressing technologies.
Yeah, especially gaming and crap like that.
Yeah, because a lot of our politicians don't know what video games are about.
Nope.
Maybe they might think that they still incite violence.
Ignorant. Straight up ignorant. Alright. So, yeah. Just shitty. It's just shitty. What else do we got? I think we are on this one? Yes!
Hooray.
I clicky right. So this one surprised me when you told me.
Yeah. So people who pre-ordered any like PlayStation accessories like the headset, the media remote, any DualSense controllers, the HD camera, you might be getting them a day or two early, according to some reports. Because I don't know why this is happening, but they're just like, yeah, you might get them early. So like if you ordered a second controller or the media remote or the headset, so it's like, great. Where's my console?
Like, yay, controller! I can look like a rebel pilot now.
Yeah, so the console is shipping out November 12th. So you may see these in your inbox, in your mailbox inbox.
See them in your inbox.
Like November 10th or November 11th.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of cool that you could get your hands on it a little early, but I was just like, why the delay?
I'm curious.
But yeah. What are you looking
at? I was gonna see if they had pre-ordered removable side panels yet. They do not.
Maybe.
At least not yet. So yeah. It's pretty weird. I think it might be interesting if the PS5 controller, like the PS4, is usable on PC. So I mean, that would give you the availability, kind of like familiarize yourself with it. So I think that's pretty nifty. Still weird though. I mean, especially imagine someone who doesn't listen to this wonderful podcast called Slick Radio, and they're like, why did I just get this? Suddenly they go losing their shit at whatever retailer they purchased it from.
They only gave me half.
I'm missing the rest of my frickin' system. So, yeah. Oh, I really hope they come out with black or something side panels. I want it. I want it so bad. How cool would that be?
It would be pretty sweet.
So, yeah. What are we talking about next? the notes. The do. Oh, Shell. We should talk about Shell. So, let me go first, so I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff coming out. It's one of those things where at the season where a lot of cool shit is going to be happening, and we're rolling up into November with Black Friday. So who knows what kind of availability is going to be possible.
It's going to be like Cyber Weekend. I don't know if companies will do that. People will still probably go to the stores physically. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be real shit hot.
Oh, yes. It's going to be absolutely
maybe not
shitty.
as shitty as other years, but still pretty bad.
Yeah. Let's see. What's a good one? This one?
Yeah, that one's good.
That's a good one. Open image on YouTube. Whoa! She's huge! Huge! So, one of our awesome, fantastic people we want to tell you about is Shell with Shell Shot Cosplay.
Nope.
Oh. No, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Yeah. There we go. So, she is one of our fantastic slick content providers. So make sure you head over to her Facebook page, Shell at Shellshot Cosplay. You can see her awesome cosplays, and then head over to Knights of the Tempest, which I should have up as well. Sorry, it's been a while since we did stuff in the same room.
Usually we don't put anything up anyway.
Hey, you do.
Well, we did before when we were...
Oh, yeah, not before. Oh, there we go. Or this one. That one. Open image and new tab. There we go. So, and head over to her fantastic band of warriors known as the Knights of the Tempest, or as a awesome sword-tastic equestrian battle group. So if they do that Renaissance type show that I suggest everyone should check out, it's really good. They do a fantastic show. I don't know if they have any coming up soon, but make sure you go to their website, knightsofthetempest.com. Follow on Facebook at Knights of the Tempest or on Twitter at Knights Tempest, and you get all kinds of updates you need to get. And you can see their fantastitudes and the badassness that they do. Yeah, that was solid English, Bo.
Yay!
But while you are perusing the internets, please head on over to Slick Radio. Do that at SOYK Radio. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We're all over the place. We try to fill your ear holes and your eye slots with all the joy and nerdness that we possibly can. With the occasional meme thrown in when we don't have anything else to share.
There's a lot of memes.
Yeah. We've definitely upped the meme game, but there's so many. With everyone trapped inside and just needing an outlet, the meme game, I think, has stepped up in the world. So I've been seeing some stuff that's
Copy and paste what this rabbit is holding.
Hey, mine was pretty good. You saw
So
mine?
the ears were off a little bit for the second guy.
No, it wasn't. It was right because they were facing each other. So I saw Alex's post or Alex's friend, and I was like, no, because this one is this way. This one is facing him. Not they're both facing that way. That's silly.
They could be.
Silly.
They could be talking to a third rabbit.
Don't talk to the back of my head. They're not donkey punching each other.
Rabbit punching?
I think it's still a donkey punch. Otherwise, it'd be human punching when you do it to a person.
No, rabbit punching.
It's only rabbit punching if you're, a rabbit, and then you...
What those things are.
And then
Yep.
If you don't know what donkey punching is, go look up a trailer for a fantastically horror movie called Donkey Punch. It's pretty bad. But yes, so moving forward, we got Slick Tube.
Tube Slickers.
The first thing on the list is this awesome looking thingy-majigger. Let me zoom in a bit. So it's a new film coming out by Disney. It's called Raya and the Last Dragon, brought to you by the studio that did Moana, as well as Frozen, Disney. And the creators, you can really tell in the facial reactions and how it's animated that it is the Moana people.
Yeah.
But it looks like a action comedy along the lines of I don't know, if by watching the trailer, it kind of looks like the end sequence in the Frozen movies where stuff's a little more intense, and it may carry out through the whole movie. So, fantastic looking movie. I'm very excited for it.
She's the Avatar in uniting the nations.
Yes, that. So, I mean, it looks like it's going to be really freaking good. I'm super excited for this one.
Cool. Can you bring up a GIF of it?
Raya and the Last Dragon. GIF. GIF! Is that a GIF? Well, that's adorable. Open. Image. New window. Zoom Uzo. Pop it right. Whozo. It's so cute!
See?
That's not the dragon, by the way.
I didn't think they showed the dragon in this trailer.
No, and I'm not wholly convinced there's going to be a dragon.
Why not? They have this weird armadillo.
I don't know. It very well could be. I'm wondering if she's going to be the dragon. You know, she's like the badass, like, wow, and then she learns some fire-breathing magic or ice-breathing magic because she's wearing blue, so she's probably just Sub-Zero. We know how it is.
But she was fighting some masked figure that had a dragon mask.
Sub-Zero, man. Sub-Zero.
Or Prince Zuko.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, Prince Zuko, what are you doing here?
What you doing, buddy? So, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really good movie. I'm very excited to check it out. And so that comes out March 2021, so not terribly far away. Hopefully you guys can check that out. Maybe even at that time they'll be doing the theater rent out, and we can go with a few friends to check it out because it's only $100 to rent out a theater.
We can rent out Roadhouse.
Yep. Well, they're doing it at Tinseltown too. Roadhouse, Tinseltown. I know we'd go to Roadhouse if you can, but so I think that's pretty cool. Is this another gift? No. Burp. So yeah, if you guys still want to go to the theaters with your friends, but you want to practice safe social distancing, you can actually rent out theaters right now for between like $100 to $150, depending on if you're wanting to see like a classic movie or a newer one. So yeah, but I suggest you guys check it out. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I've done it with 2 different groups now, and it's really nice being able to go that kind of
the same movie.
Yeah. But still, you know, managing to be in an environment where you're around these people all the time. You're not going to end up being around strangers. And if it's anything like Cinemark, if Roadhouse is treated the same, they go in, they clean between. The facility is very well taken care of, which feels like this is shit that should have happened prior to COVID. Probably wouldn't have spread as much, but you know, whatever. Dumbass people who listen to Orange Goblins. Anyways, make sure you vote, fuckers. Vote. I don't care what you fucking think. Vote. Anyways, okay. Mandalorian Season 2. Nope. Yep, there we go.
Why do you keep the tabs open? Why aren't you closing them?
I don't have a good answer for that. What's this one? Nope. What's this one? Nope. What's this one? Nope. Yeah. Oh. Spoilers! No. What's this one? No. What's this one? No. What's this one? No. Okay, we're back to that. That's a fantastic idea.
I was just like,
good job, buddy.
Like, the tabs are just loading up. I'm like, oh no.
There's 50 tabs, Bo. Stop it. So, yes. Mandalorian Season 2 is happening in 8 days. So close.
Yep. Disney will probably do the same thing where it's like, oh, the trial thing, you can't watch it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll probably do, you can watch a bit of the first season, maybe the first episode. I like the way they're doing this. I really do. I like it that it's 1 episode per week. Because as we've discussed before, I don't like binging.
Netflix, where it's like, here's all of it.
Watch it all!
And then it's like in the zeitgeist for like a week or two. Like Karate Kid, even though it was already on like YouTube Premium, it's like it has been out for a while. And it's like, oh, look, it's out on Netflix. And it's like, oh, this show's awesome. I was like,
yeah.
It's already been out.
I do think you're right that having it, per week does end up in a scenario where it does keep it in the mindset for a lot longer, which probably helps, especially with that whole anticipation. You're like, I need it to happen.
It's like Game of Thrones. I don't think like we would have.
I wouldn't have been able to binge that.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I already don't like binging. It's not something I do. As you know, when you're regularly frustrated, is why haven't you finished that anime yet?
That was like a weekly talking point for us, like in the shops. Like, have you seen the last episode of Game of Thrones? It's like, I was like, oh, I haven't seen it. It's like, hey, go over there, and then we gotta talk about things.
Go to your hole. So, very excited for the Mandalorian season 2. We're looking at, we finally maybe get to find Baby Yoda's parents. During the trailer, we're looking at, they're attempting to find the Jedi, and they're in the outer reaches right now, which is a high chance of finding them. We already know that Ahsoka Tano is going to be in this, and she had escaped back then. So I'm very excited for everything that's going to be coming out in season 2. X-Wings are going to be in it. Jedi are going to be in it. Ahsoka Tano is going to be in it, which means Grey Jedi. I don't care if it's not canon. She is Grey. I know it. That's how it is. Though I would be so happy if this season were the one where they finally really just acknowledged it. I would just be like, yay.
They're somewhere in the middle. Have you watched any of Rebels or?
No.
Okay.
No. And I know there's stuff that I need to watch, but it's one of those things.
It ties the fucking room together, Bo.
I know. I'm really bad at watching TV shows, and with the new stuff that I'm doing, it's making it harder to watch shows. No free time.
He's whittling.
Yeah.
He's wood whittling.
So, yeah. Very excited for that. So make sure you guys check it out on Disney Plus. It's coming, and it's gonna be fantastic, just like me. Jokes. You almost said safe sex. Admit it. I don't know what's safe sex, but probably. Maybe give Baby Yoda an actual name. No, it's Baby Yoda forever.
Safe social distancing.
Oh, safe. Yeah, practice safe sex. Always practice safe sex. Remember, the pull-out method doesn't always work. Works pretty well, though.
Unless it's cowgirl or reverse cowgirl. Then you just like gravity. Take care of it.
Oh, life is dirty, and I'm here to enjoy every bit of it. Yeah. So, as well, more stuff that we got coming down the drain. Borat!
Yes!
Hello! So very excited for this one.
Have you seen the trailers for it? It is ridiculous.
I have. And with the crap that's coming out, a.k.a. Rudolph Giuliani, possibly in a compromising position, we'll see.
We want to get baby out of her? This is giving my daughter pleasure. She's pregnant. I'm like, what?
Yep.
It's like, we don't perform abortions here. And I'm just like, you keep saying daughter.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm like, oh,
this trailer, it makes it look like it's going to be even more intense. I definitely need to rewatch the first one.
It's a good movie, but because the original movie Borat is referenced so many times. Like, how do people live in such an isolated bubble that they don't know Borat?
And so they're just gonna see Borat 2 like, what is this? What's a Sacha Baron Cohen? So
it's LG, motherfucker.
Yo. So I'm very excited for this movie to come out. Borat was a fantastic movie, and one of the cool things about Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen, and then Bruno, is that it's not really totally jokes. And it's something I shared on my personal Facebook page, is that he really is addressing other issues. And that in a comedic form, but regardless, it's being acknowledged.
It's like most comedians do. They'll talk about subjects that you're just like, ooh, I don't know but they'll talk about it.
Yep.
Like, people should be talking about it.
Ignoring it does not make the problem go away. So it's just certain topics definitely should be brought up, and Borat does it in a hilarious way. So I'm excited to see this one come up. It is going to be some hardcore satire. It looks like he was in Congress at one point. He was picking on Mike Pence in another scene. He's got a scene with Rudolph Giuliani. Obviously has an issue with these guys. So, yeah. I'm jazzed. It comes out tomorrow on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
So
With a subscription.
yeah, that's just how it goes. Might as well just get it. I'm sure we'd be able to rent it from Prime either way. So yeah, make sure you guys check that out. Comes out tomorrow. Gonna watch tomorrow. You have a Prime subscription, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So watch police body cam footage of the the officer who allegedly pulled him over.
Yes.
That's...
Thank you, Kristen. So yeah, I'm jazzed. So yeah, comes out tomorrow. Check it out. Show your support for the anti-establishment and non-either Borat.
Isn't he like a British actor?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he's actually born and raised London. So, yep. Nationality English, and he's married to Isla Fisher, which is amazing. London, England. She's hot and also crazy looking.
Adorably cute.
Yeah, it's like that adorable crazy, like stuck with crazy because of some of the characters that she's
Wedding
played.
Crashers is
Oh yeah.
If you leave, I will find you. I was like, whoa.
Yep. So good stuff.
Kristen says it's allegedly streaming.
Already streaming
streaming
on Amazon tonight. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now and I will verify.
Well, maybe it was like across the world.
Yeah. So
like
as soon as it hit midnight in England.
Japan.
Oh, nope. Borat 2. Not Botat. Botat 2. Borat subsequent movie film. Play movie. Oh, let's double check. Hit play. All right.
The Boys. Also a good one.
Ad for The Boys. Oh, and Amazon Original. It's live, guys. Also, this intro already looks very exciting. I might not be going to bed tonight. So, yeah. Definitely excited for that. Borat's alright, so good. Fantastic. Last bit of news. We're Animaniacs. Oh, I'm so happy for this. Were you an Animaniacs kid?
I watched it.
Yeah. So, Animaniacs is coming back on November 20th. Same as another show?
No.
Oh. Maybe in my brains. So, Animaniacs is coming back November 20th on Hulu. So jazzed for this. If you guys haven't watched the trailer, I posted it on Slick. So you have access to it. If you don't want to go to Slick because you're a dick, make sure you just Google it. Animaniacs Hulu. Watch the trailer. They did a satirical version of Jurassic Park. Also, did you know there's a Jurassic Park porn parody? Looked that up the other day. Shouldn't have done that, but it is there. But Animaniacs Hulu.
Velocipaster?
No, it's a different one. It's based on Jurassic World.
Oh, they call it Jurassic Park.
It starts out there's Dick, and then there's like a shitty helicopter that flies around it on a string, and that was about where I was like, oh no, and I skipped and I was like, oh no, that's worse, and yeah, I didn't watch all of it. So, yeah, Velocipaster, fantastic. Wasn't that a Indiegogo
It's so bad.
funded?
It's so bad.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, getting highly distracted. So, Animaniacs Hulu, it's coming out soon. Very excited for this. Just like Liz says, Pinky in the Brain. So, wow. But we are getting Animaniacs, and one of the best parts about it is that it's animated, like actually animated. So we're not getting a CGI bullshit. We're not getting the very badly done. It is actual Animaniacs, Steven Spielberg, right and proper, true to form, but looks higher definition Animaniacs. So very happy about this. Yep. Do the one right next to it as well. It's an important one. Cool. Yeah, that's why that one's important. Hey, what's that one in the bottom right? Ah, cool. Just wanted to make sure that was there. Wasn't sure. So yeah, but very excited for that. It's coming out, and as far as I know, it's supposed to be at least 10 episodes. So should be super good. I'm very excited for this. Yeah.
I hope they bring back like all the smaller little segments of Animaniacs.
Yeah, I would really be happy if they brought back Freakazoid.
Was Freakazoid?
I think Freakazoid was its
Animaniacs?
own.
Okay,
But I would be very happy about it.
as long as they bring back the pigeons.
Yeah. From what I understand, it's supposed to be the full Animaniacs show is coming back.
Nice.
So all the little sub-segments are supposed to be coming back
Pinky
as
in
well.
the brain.
Yep. Yeah. So.
He says if he does this favor for you, you gotta do a favor for him. I was like,
Yep.
oh, it cracked me up. Just like how it did in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Translate to translate.
So, yes. Very excited for that. Super jazzed. It's like excellent piece of my childhood happiness coming back to help relieve from this COVID bullshitity. So happy. Anyways, last segment, the craft brew.
In review.
I'm looking at the camera that isn't there. I wonder if anyone here knows. He keeps looking off to the side. Why is that? So, from Oakshire Brewing, the Overcast Espresso Stout. We have been drinking this throughout the show. JP, what do you think of it?
I like it. I think it's giving you that extra bit of caffeine so you pepped up.
Have you noticed?
And it being a stout, it's a smooth drink. Clip that.
What?
Gift that.
Yeah. So, yeah. I agree. It has a good, excellent stout flavor to it. The caffeine flavor it's about a half and half, so you don't feel like it's too robust. You're getting an actual beer flavor.
No carbonation.
Yeah, even when we poured it, it wasn't heavily carbonated. So, overall, this is a very delicious beer.
Oh, yeah. Good idea, bad idea. Also an anime.
Yes! Awesome.
I just thought of it. I was like, oh, no.
Awesome. Yes. So, yeah, fantastic beer. I suggest you guys check it out. I'm sitting at 4.5.
I was going to say that too. 4.5.
I mean, that is solid. It is a solid, excellent beer, and I really do want to try more from Oakshire Brewing. So I'm very impressed, and we should take a photo. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Snarf. Cool. Liz says the awesome thing about Here and Now, you can get the mail-in ballot and hand deliver it to a voting place minus the line.
I already did that.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we haven't done ours yet, but that's because I really want to research some of the other stuff.
Took me 4 hours.
Yeah. There's a lot on this ballot, and I'm like, I do not want to accidentally vote for something freaking stupid. Because, they always word it so poorly.
No, it's too wordy.
Yeah.
I'm just like this or this. Like, give me this. I have to
There's one on there apparently for the reintegration of the gray wolves in Colorado, I think, or something like that. And the way Sarah was trying to describe it to me was like, how do you know what they're asking? So, but yeah. So plenty of research. Please make sure you do the research on it. And if you don't understand, don't check a box. Super simple. Just leave it blank. You don't have to mark something if you don't know what it is. Remember that one. Yeah, tax is one of those. Yeah.
I think it's the wolves one.
Yeah. By the way. So, just make sure you look at it. If you don't understand, don't vote. There's nothing wrong with not voting on that section, but do vote.
Look it
on
up.
POTUS. It's freaking important. It's really freaking important. Ugh. You know, even if you're voting for someone that I absolutely am appalled by, at least you're voting. And that's what really matters. Even if you're voting in a way that I feel is incredibly wrong. Vote. That's what matters. That's the only time our freaking voice counts in this country. So, anyways, because remember, your government doesn't care.
You're skipping ahead.
I know! So yeah. So we drank from the brewery the beer that we scored at a 4.5. You guys are wondering, why did we score the beer, man? It's for good reasons. Because we post our beers on Untapped. Yeah. That's UAPAPPD. Wait. UAPA Unpapped. UNTAPPD. I broke myself.
Pee-pee.
I'm a little surprised when you just go UPPPPPD. UPPPPPD. Okay. I'm wired right now. I'm sorry. Anyways. So yeah. Good stuff. Good beers. Make sure you follow us on there at SOIK Radio. JP is on there.
J Pizzletron.
Shell's in there at Shellshock Cosplay. So go on there where you can get great suggestions on beers. Follow us on beers. And if you're anything like us and have tried a lot of them, remember what you've had so you can try them again. And or, yeah, it's like Dead Guy Ale. The first score we have for Dead Guy Ale is like broken beer glass. The second one was like a 4.5. Also, we need to get the new Veggie Ale.
If we can.
Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere. Just gotta go look. Use my balls. Speaking of that, Pepsi Arena is getting named the Ball Arena.
I don't know.
The Ball Arena. The place where balls go to slap. Be that the taint, the anus, the clitoris, the chin. Who knows? That's not what they should have called it.
What the heck who the heck is Ball Corporation?
I don't know. That's fair. My birthday month. No, I get a birthday day. But
yeah. None of your weird stuff, sis. You get a day.
yeah, just for me. I give Hannah a birthday week. So she gets that. But it's birthday day. At least for dudes. Whatever you want to classify as a dude. I'm just going to say it. So yeah, Ball Arena. Ball Arena. So beautiful. That's going to be some ball slapping fun right there.
The Ball Corporation, though.
Slap some tutus on. It's game time. Wait, are you saying you just want to watch a bunch of basketball players put on tutus and have their junk bouncing everywhere? Because that seems a little weird. And also dangerous for them. Hey, look at all the balls on that. Lots of balls. Packaging balls. Aerospace balls. Oh, it's that ball. I know that ball. I've totally seen that ball in Simple before. Yeah. Either way. Goofy.
Ball addict Lance. Oh, it's an unfortunate name for company.
You know the owner is just probably like ignorant, but the people creating the website are like, oh my god, I think we can get this one in there now. This will be fantastic. So, yeah. I know it sounds like ballerinas, but it's the Ball Arena. It's very, very blatant. It's a place where you go play with balls. So, you know, shit you do. Probably should have put that when we were talking about beer. But that's okay. Because we moved on, and now we are back to this.
Hooray.
So, anyways, guys, thank you for listening. That's our last segment for the evening. Remember, we put out new episodes Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, all at SOIK Radio.
And when you see us roll through your feeds, make sure to smash them like buttons. Fingerbacks that subscribe button, smash them likes, and become one of our slide knights.
You made me finger nothing, JP. Nothing! So, like, is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by Six Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
And Slick Radio's completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Go vote.
Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. It's so worth it. Go